Hello guys, welcome to my Sorare SO5 Gameweek363 rewards. I got the 220 Sorare coins. We're going to go through Gameweek365 lineups. I've already made the changes and stuff, so this will just be hopefully just a short one. I just wanted to give a wee update on how I did in the past game week. So the Bundesliga Amateur, as you can see, was pretty poor. I mean, with these amateur divisions, you have to score so highly. I mean, Mbappe and Messi and still 110 points off. I mean, Sels and Goodmanson did pretty poor. I think Branko van der Boomen, I traded him out because I think he's injured or suspended. But I mean, yeah, it's really hard to win a reward in one of these ones. I remember, I think it was last week, I got over 400 points in MLS Amateur and still didn't get a reward. But yeah, I don't know why Thiago Almada never played, but yeah, I mean, Leuven with an incredible score. For St. Louis winning 5-1 against Cincinnati. So the MLS Pro, Philadelphia. The thing with the MLS is away games matter a lot. Like at home, teams normally do well, but away teams will crumble. I mean, Philadelphia just didn't look that well. They didn't play very well. Certainly in the first half against Chicago, but they played a wee bit better in the second half. Kai Wagner, I believe, is still injured. I think he's coming back this weekend, hopefully, because he's in one of my lineups, so he's meant to be back. Then we've got Premier League. Again, the Chelsea boys are terrible. Rodri doing alright. You know, considering Rodri got an assist to only get 74, which means he only got 14 points of AA. I mean, that's pretty bad for Rodri standards. And Serie A Amateur. So I mean, nothing too special in this one. But let's go to my teams for the upcoming game week. So we'll go for the Bundesliga Amateur. So we've gone for Kerbel in goals against Frankfurt, who are a decent side, of course, but Dortmund at home, fingers crossed, they can keep a clean sheet. Alphonso Davies, Mainz. Now, Alphonso Davies and Kimmich, obviously both against Mainz. It's a very good fixture. Now, obviously, Bayern got knocked out of the Champions League against Manchester City, so this could be a game where they bounce back. I'm not actually too sure. Maybe Kimmich might not play because he played in the Champions League. I'm not sure. Hopefully he will. But I believe Kimmich is also now on penalties for Bayern Munich, which would just make him incredible because his AA game's already very, very good. Then we've got Moussa Diaby and Wirtz against RB Leipzig. I mean, Bundesliga not as strong this week. We've got the French League Amateur. We've got Lucas Chevalier, I think his name is. So I've decided to go for the two Lille guys because if they get a clean sheet, also it's against Auxerre, and they're not very good. But Lille do like to concede, so we've gone for them. I didn't really know. I took out Branko van den Boomen to kind of upgrade my goalkeeper, and it's had to slightly downgrade. I'd never actually heard of this guy, but he's 35. He's an older guy, but I mean, his last 3 scores have been quite good. But apart from that, I don't know. If we get like a 60 out of him, that will be very good. But if not, oh well. Then obviously we've got Messi and Mbappe against Angers, and I believe Angers are bottom of the league and they're not very good. So could be a Messi 100 points, could be a Mbappe. I mean, PSG could win 5-0. I'm not too sure. So so that's my French league. So La Liga, we've decided to go for. Now I know Barcelona are against Atletico Madrid, so that's going to be tough for Araujo and Ter Stegen. Then we've got Dani Parejo against Sevilla. Sevilla obviously played really well last night against Man United. Real Madrid against Celta Vigo. I would hope Benz gets something, and Pablo Maffio. The thing about Pablo Maffio is that he actually gets so many attempted assists. I think his last 3 games he's got assists, but he gives away the ball a lot. Obviously, he does risky passes and stuff, so high risk, high reward. I could go for El Nassiri, but against Villarreal, I'm not too sure. And the Premier League, we'll go for MLS first. We've gone for Roman Berkey, and then we're going to go for George Barnes because Berkey's in another one. So we're going for Diego Palacios, Leuven, Boanga, and Thiago Almada, which I'm actually going to captain Almada. He should be playing. Then we have a Premier League. Premier League is just I've got City and Chelsea players, and they're not playing. Chelsea were against Man United, but the FA Cup semi-finals on, so their game got postponed. And then City likewise as well against Sheffield United. So I only have Jesus and Nketiah. Hopefully he can get me over 100 points, and then I believe you get some Sorare coins. So Premier League's just a throwaway this week. Serie A amateur. So we've decided to go for Silvestri in goals. Baraghi. He actually, I believe he was rested for the Conference League game, so I'm not too sure if he'll play. Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen against Juventus is going to be tough, and then Sandro Tonali. So that's all my common teams or my amateurs. Then we've decided to go for two more. We've gone for the MLS Pro, which I have gone for Berkey in goals. I think against Colorado are not very good, and Berkey's going to keep a clean sheet soon, so fingers crossed Berkey keeps a clean sheet. Then we've gone for obviously my Philadelphia stack against Toronto at home. Philadelphia should win. Toronto concede goals for fun. However, it would be very like Philadelphia to just lose that game somehow. So, and then we've gone for a 240 to just try and get the ETH threshold. So Burarin, I think his name is, I don't know how do you pronounce it, but he is not in the squad to travel to Santa Fe, so he's not in. So I've decided to put Andre Blake in here. Then we're going for Adam Smith, who again is a terrible scorer, but he's got really low L1531, and if he starts, it's against West Ham at home. I'm not too sure. Hopefully he'll get like a score like this or something, but as you can see he scores, but he does play. He plays every game. He basically starts every game, so if he starts with a 35, so that's already above his L15. Now we've gone for Patrick, who has scored his last two. He's a decent scorer. He doesn't get 90 minutes. He's 35. He is quite an old guy, but he doesn't get 90 minutes all the time. But if he scores, he scores. If he doesn't, he has alright AA in him. And Lars Veldvik, he's been really good as well recently. So this isn't, to try and get a reward. It's just to try and get the ETH threshold, the $5. So fingers crossed on that. Blake, I think Blake should keep a clean sheet, but I guess we'll see looking back on it. So that's kind of my lineups just for this week. Just a quick video just to kind of show all my lineups and stuff. And yes, so I hope you guys have the best of luck, and I hope you guys win loads of rewards. Thank you.